Scheduling algorithm in C programming. In multi-programming systems, the operating system schedules the process on the CPU to have the maximum utilization of it, and this procedure is called CPU scheduling. The operating system uses various scheduling algorithms to schedule the process. Types of CPU scheduling. We have FCFS, or first come first serve scheduling, and second is SGF, or shortest job first scheduling, and have non-preemptive and preemptive. And third is priority scheduling, and have non-preemptive and preemptive. And fourth is round-robin scheduling. In this scheduling algorithm, we allocate CPU to process that comes first and ready queue. That is, the process that comes first in the ready queue will get the CPU first. So it's called first come first serve algorithm. It is non-preemptive. It means in FCFS scheduling, once the CPU has been allocated to a process, the process keeps the CPU until it releases the CPU either by terminating or by requesting IO. What is what is SGF, or shortest job first scheduling? SGF scheduling can be either preemptive or non-preemptive. In SGF, CPU is assigned to the process that has the smallest next CPU burst time. If the next CPU burst time of two processes is the same, then FCFS scheduling is used to break the tie. This process gives the minimum average waiting time for a given process. What is the priority scheduling? Priority scheduling is based on the priority of the processes. The process which have the higher priority will get the CPU first, whereas jobs with equal priorities are carried out on a round-robin or FCFS basis. This scheduling is of two types: had non-preemptive and preemptive. It schedules the process based on the priority of the processes. Lower the number, higher the priority. If the two or more processes have the same priority, then we schedule on the basis of FCFS. Major problem with priority scheduling is problem of starvation. Solution of the problem of the starvation is aging, where aging is a technique of gradually increasing the priority of the processes that wait in the system from the long time. What is Robin scheduling? In this technique, ready queue is treated as a circle queue. In this technique, each process is provided a fixed time execute, which is called time quantum or time slice. CPU goes around the ready queue allocating the CPU to each process for a time interval up to one time quantum. It is the only preemptive. This algorithm gives minimum average response time for a given set of processes. Widely used scheduling method in traditional OS, it is designed especially for time-sharing system or multitasking system.
So here I'm going to give one solution for FCFS, or first come first serve. In first code, we will just use array. In this code, we simply declare some array for the arrival time, burst time, waiting time, and turnaround time. So first, we take an input from the user, which is number of processes in the ready queue. Then after, we take arrival time and burst time of all the processes one by one. After that, we will calculate the waiting time and turnaround time, all of the process and store in the array or waiting time and kuan TTT respectively. So mana siya ang resulta. Ako lang gi-copy-paste ang katong iyang codes. So ang second codes nga himuon ako is the shortest job first. So after taking the input first, we sort input on the basis of arrival time. Then after doing this, if process arrive at the different time, then we can easily calculate the waiting and turnaround time for the first process. And for other process, first we will find the minimum burst time of the process which are arrived to completion time of the previous process. So maura po ni siya nga akong gi-copy-paste yung codes kay medyo taas-taas siya. Then ko man i-execute. So mo na siya example. Ngitan 4 dayon kuan 0 2 then 2 3 then 2 4 then 3 3 then muna siya the process or muna siya to average waiting time niya o average turnaround time. Dayon ang ikatulo nga codes is the priority. Kulay copy-paste ang iyang codes kay parehas uban taas ka tanan. Wala siya then execute. So enter the number of process 4, then enter the arrival time, burst time, and priority of the process. 0 5 then 3 dayon 1 2 dayon 4 then 2 2 1 oh no 3 to 6 mana siya medyo kung kistanan loading kistanan pero og galibog mo pareha tapod nga naglibog is pwede rin ninyo nga mag-search mo kay kani pod ako pod ning gi-search. Then ang last codes is the round robin scheduling. So mo na siya ako ra gyapon ning gi-copy paste kay taas pod. So enter the number of the process 3 then enter the arrival time and the burst time of the line of the process. So 05 to 7 4 6 so enter the time quantum. So muna siya the average of line of the process na og mao na siya iyang output.